So now I'm going to show you another two important features, that is selection and bookmarks. So for bookmark, I'm just creating a home page. This is my home page. It's my first page, so I moved it to the first page. Now here I'm going to create, let's say, some of the buttons. Okay, so for example, I have these three buttons, right? So the functionality I'm just going to explain you. And on the first button, this is my report's name, sales summary. The second page is sales details. And the third page is, let me just change the page name. It's not the sales details, it's sales category, just a random name for this page. All right, so now I have these three buttons. Okay, and now what I want to achieve, based on the button clicks, I want to open these reports, right? And these reports, I'm going to hide these pages because I want to allow the users to manually go to these pages. I want something like they click on the buttons and then open the pages. Okay, so first what I have to do, because these buttons will not be accessible directly by the users, these pages, because I have hidden them. Now first I have to take the bookmark. So what exactly the bookmark feature in Power BI? So I'm sure that all of you have used bookmarks in browser, in your browsers. Generally, when you open any link, any URL, and you feel that this URL you will be using very frequently, so you just save that URL as a bookmark in your browser, right? Just to save your time and just to make it handy, so that whenever you want to open that link, just go to the bookmark and select that URL. That's it. So what you are doing there, you are capturing the URL of that particular page, and you are storing, you are saving that for your in your bookmark list. So in the same way, you can use bookmarks in Power BI. That's the same functionality, right? It means first we have to capture the bookmarks for these pages. So go to the sales summary page, and to capture the bookmark for this page, first we have to enable the bookmarks pane. So here I have the bookmarks pane. Now to capture the current view, okay, bookmarks will always capture the current view. So to capture the current view, I click on this add bookmark. So here bookmark 1, you can change the name for this. Let's say it's sales summary bookmark page. Now you go to the next button, next page. You capture this one also. So here basically we are just capturing the bookmarks, and then we will link these bookmarks to the buttons. Right, in the same way, not this one, just delete it. Now I go to the sales category and capture this bookmark. This is my category. Any name you can give to your bookmarks. Now I'm going to link those bookmarks with the buttons, right? So when I select a one button, here you can see action. Turn on this. Under action, you will see back bookmark, multiple options. So I want to link a bookmark for it. So select bookmark, and what's your bookmark name? For this, I want to link this sales summary bookmark. It's done. You can add a tooltip here. You can add a tooltip here, just like any text you can write here. Click on this button to open sales summary report, right? That's done. Once I hover here, you can see click on this button to open sales summary report. Now when I click on this with control key, it will open the bookmark here like this, right? So it means it opened the sales summary page for you. Now you want to go back from this because page is hidden, so it means user will not be able to see these tabs here, right? So that like directly he can click on this and he can again go back to the home page. So to go back on home page, you need to add the back button here again. So how you can do that? Multiple ways are there. You can just add a back button, right? Here you just add it like this. And now you can capture the view of the home page also. Let's say this is my home page. And now what I want, on this back button, I want to link the home page, right? So select back button, go to home page, select bookmark and choose the home page bookmark here. It's done. Now click on this back, you will go to the home page, click on sales summary, you will be navigated to the next page like this. So what you did here, you just created the bookmarks, and those bookmarks you linked with the buttons. Okay, these buttons could be like your text buttons or your images or these buttons, direct buttons also. Okay, so in the same way you can link the other bookmarks, like for sales details I link this one. Using the bookmarks you can create a very advanced and very attractive reports, right? It means you can give your users much more flexibility to interact with your reports, right? On this page also back button is there. In this back button we just enable the bookmark home page, and on each page we can do that. It's already there here. Right now when I click on this button, here I go. When I click on this, here I go. You can customize this. You can add a background image, background color, change the color of these. You can do a lot of customizations to make your home page very attractive. Now let's quickly deploy this report on Power BI service and see that how it works there. In Power BI desktop, always remember that when you want to click on the button, you have to press with the control key. Okay, press control key, then click on button. Okay, it's only for Power BI desktop. For Power BI service, you don't need to click, you don't need to select the control key. Meanwhile, I see one question. You have to go each page to create those bookmarks. Yes, you are right. Each page we have to go because we want to capture the view. We want to capture the page. So that's why we need to go on each page. Okay. Next question I see here. How do we publish in report server? For report server, we publish directly from the Power BI desktop, but for that, the different version we have for the Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop also comes with 2 versions. So for that, you must have to set up, configure the server, and then you can save your report directly on the Power BI report server. Or the another way, like you have the, if you are using the Power BI report server portal, from the report server portal also, you can upload your report directly. The PBX file you can upload. Okay, so report has been published. Now just go to the Power BI service. Let me just refresh this. All right, so now you see these buttons. Okay, so when you will click on the sales summary, it will open the sales summary page for you, right? And you just click on this back button, then it will take you to the previous page. Okay, so in this way you can create a attractive report, right? As the same way, like you maybe use this, still this report is not opening in my machine, right? But you can just check this. So highly customized reports you can create using the bookmarks feature. Okay, so bookmarks allows you to like move from one page to another page. You can create as much as bookmarks you want, but don't forget that if you make any change in your page, let's say now you don't want to show this card visual in your report and you delete it from here like this. Okay, and you save it and you publish it, but don't forget to update the bookmark, right? After making any change in your bookmark, you have to update the bookmark, otherwise that change will not be captured in bookmarks. So how to update that? Go to bookmarks, it's already there. You have removed this card visual, then you have to right click on the bookmark and update it. If you want to have a look of your bookmarks, then you can just click on it, view button, and here you can present your bookmarks also. Bookmarks feature can be used in multiple ways. The one way is like I explained you right now, just to navigate, create a navigation based reports. And the second way, like if you want to present something in Power BI desktop directly, then you can highlight something, create some reports, and based on the bookmarks, you can just directly visualize something like this. You just captured the bookmarks for your presentation purpose, and then you start the presentation from the bookmarks. So it's like PowerPoint. Now the next feature is selection controls. So for selection control, you see another functionality here, selection, right? So this selection control basically enables the flexibility to show and hide the visuals based on the selections, right? Let's say, let me just exit from the bookmark here. Now on this page, all right, so on this page you want something like you create some button here. Based on that, you want to show and hide these visuals. Okay, so what we can do let's take the same example, like this net sales by country is in pie chart right now. If you want to show this net sales in a different visual, then you can do that also. So first I'm going to add 2 buttons here. Okay, any button you can choose, any image you can choose. So let's say if I add this button, this is for show pie chart. Show bar, right? So these 2 buttons now I have. For this, what I need to do, I need to first capture the bookmarks, right? Because I need to display the data for 2 things, for pie and for bar. Here I have the pie only, I don't have the bar. So let's create a bar first. So creating this, selecting this pie chart, copy and paste. Got this. Now change it to the bar chart. Now rest of the game is completely show and hide the things. It means when I click on pie, it should display the pie and hide the bar. When I click on bar, show the bar and hide the pie. Correct? Okay. Now go to your bookmarks, enable bookmark and enable the selection pane. All right. Now what I need to do first, I need to capture 2 bookmarks. One is for pie, one is for bar. Let's capture it. So I'm just placing the bar just above on the pie. Okay, so that's it should look like seamless replacement or seamless like screen change when I click on the buttons. Okay, seamless switch. So now this bookmark you want to capture for bars, correct? Because it is displaying the data for bar. So you capture one bookmark here. This is your bar view. It's bar chart view, not the other one. Okay, but when you display the bar, then your pie charts should be hidden. So to hide the pie, select pie behind the visual and click on this button, hide this. So now that has been hidden. You can change this also, button name. This is your pie. So you have hidden the net sales by country pie. Yes, hide this net sales country pie. All right, so this, don't forget to update your bookmark. Updated. Right. Now we need to capture the another bookmark, that one for the pie chart. So I capture another bookmark. This is my pie view. For pie view, hide the bookmark, hide the bar. So click on this hide and show this one and update the bookmark. So now just to validate, click on bar view, it's showing this one. Click on pie view, it's showing this one. Okay, so it's looking like one visual is changing, but actually there are 2 visuals and it's just game of show and hide. Now the rest of the thing is need to link these buttons with these bookmarks. All right, let's do that. So right now I'm on the pie view. So for pie view, select the pie button, go to your action and here select pie view. Done. Don't forget to update your pie view. Now go to bar, here on the bar button. For this bar button, I want to link bar view and update the bookmark. Perfect. Now just test it. Click on the pie, show pie button, showing the data in pie. Click on show bar, showing the data in bar. If you see, when I'm clicking on the buttons, then how your bookmarks are selected. When I click on pie, then you see pie is selected, highlighted here. When I click on bar, then you see it goes to the bar view. Okay, automatic. It's done. Now let's go to the publish button. Now you can close. Once you are done with all your selection controls, bookmarks, then you can close it. Okay, now just click on the publish button, publish your report, and make sure like if I'm on the sales category page and I'm publishing it, then the same exact view will be published. So make sure that you should be on the home page, or you can show this page if you just want to show that particular page. So I'm going to publish it. So it has been published. Now let's go to the Power BI service and quickly refresh the page. Here you can see sales category page. Just go here and click on show pie. Click on show bar. So now you will feel that there is only one visual, and that visual is changing its behavior based on the button clicks. Okay, but no, actually it's highly customized. There are two visuals, okay, and they have been placed perfectly so that the people who is viewing the report, he thinks like, okay, it's just one visual and it's just dynamically changing. But no, actually behind the scene, the visuals are showing, show and hide, showing and hiding. Okay, so this is the game. So it's just a small example of the feature functionality. Using this example and using these features, you can do whatever you want. You can create any kind of report, any kind of visualization, any kind of combination. You can give your report by just using bookmarks, selection pane, sync slicers, and drill through. Okay. So the bookmark and selection pane, I like these two functionalities because using these two things, you can do a lot of things. And the best thing is like you don't need to write any language, any script, any kind of technical thing you don't need to do. Only the thing is you have to know the exact use of these functionalities with perfect combination. That's all for the bookmark and the selection pane. Now I'm going to show one more thing, that how you can use the custom visuals. In Power BI Desktop, you can import the custom visuals. How? Just go here, more visuals from app source. What are the custom visuals? It's nothing but it's like something like some visuals have been developed by Microsoft and some are developed by the Microsoft partner companies or some other vendors. So if you want to use any specific visual, right, custom visual, then first make sure that that is the certified. It means this blue tick mark should be there. You don't need to use, you should not use the visuals which are not certified, because you may face some challenge or some difficulties when you will export or the data rendering onto the visualization onto the Power BI service time. So first thing is use the certified visuals. How to add? Just select any specific visual. Let's say for this word cloud, click on add. That will be added in your visual list. Once it's added in the visuals list, you see this message, and here you can see word count has been added. Now you want to show the country based on the sales, right? So how you can show, how you can highlight your country, select the country here, add it into the category, and based on the sales, so select your sales value here. This is your total sales, add it into the values. Now based on the sales, you can see the values, right? For the United States, you can see United States is having the maximum sales, so that's why United States is appearing here into the larger font. Like same as Australia, China, Germany, France, Mexico, these countries are having the good amount of sales. It means these are generating good business. Okay, so if you want to check it for the products instead of country, and just within quick look, you can just check it for the country, for the product. So here you can see phone, fax, black. These products are having the giving you the good sales, good revenue, right? So this is just a use of the custom visuals. In the same way, if you want to use the another custom visuals, then you can just go here again and select app source, or there is another way, like you can just go here and you can click on import from app source. So from the app source, you can import some other visuals, like for example, gauges, infographics, right? Someone was asking about the infographics. So you can just go here. Based on your choice, you can just get the visual from the list, okay? And there are like hundreds of visuals, right? So it's up to you, like which visual you want to use and how to customize that, because each visual is having different properties, but most of the properties are same. And even if you want to if you use these inbuilt visuals, then that is also sufficient for you, because there is not any visual which is not fulfilling your requirement. But if it's something like it's any visual is not fulfilling your requirement, then you can try the custom. Otherwise, the first priority you should give to these inbuilt visuals, because these are highly validated and inbuilt functionality of Power BI Desktop, because I saw many times, like if I'm using any custom visual, that custom visual is right now a certified visual, but let's say if in future Microsoft remove that from the certified list, then in case of like when you will export the day report in PDF, and you will see error on that particular custom visual. Okay, because those are the custom visual. Let's say some other companies, let's say Gartner created some custom visuals, they submitted that visual to Microsoft. Microsoft will review all the codes, documentation based on the standards. If all good, then they accept that visual as a certified visual. In case if in future Microsoft found any bug or any user report any bug in that's a custom visual, then Microsoft may remove that visual from the list, right? So it's completely on the risk. So it's better that first choice should be using the inbuilt visuals. If not, then you can try for the custom. It should not be like all the visuals you are using the custom visuals in your report. Like one or two visual which you feel like it's not there and it's not up to your requirements, then you can try that. Okay, I see one question. How to assign unique color for every country in pie and bar? Okay, so then you just select the bar or any visual, go to the property, change the data colors here. Right, for United States, choose different color. The thing is, you need to explore properties. You need to explore the visuals. There are a lot of things. Things means like a lot of things means like almost like every day something you will find new in any of the service, like in Power BI Desktop, Power BI Gateway, Power BI Service. Okay, but every month I will say like a lot of things you will get. So it's never you can't say like you got the complete Power BI Desktop and now you are master in everything. Maybe next month release Microsoft will add 10-15 new functionalities. So every month it's like a iterating learning process. So you can now I change it. You need to save the bookmark. Same thing you can do with the pie chart. Okay, let's say for pie chart, let me just Control Z, undo, and go to pie chart. And you can change the same thing. Go here and the data colors, change the values for them. Will these custom visuals accessible in Power BI Desktop with free version without cloud service? Yes, Power BI, these custom visuals are accessible in the Power BI Desktop. Okay, Power BI Desktop is free. Power BI Desktop is free. It's just a tool, anybody can download it. Okay, and these custom visuals you can access in Power BI service. Okay, in Power BI Desktop, and even in Power BI service also you can import the custom visuals. That is part of the next coming sessions, because report development or data visualization can be done from Power BI Desktop or from Power BI service as well. Can we set bookmarks on clicking on visual instead of buttons? So instead of visuals, you mean like, see, the bookmarks you can use only on those visuals, only on those images or buttons where you see this action property, because this is a property which allows you to link your image, your button or anything with the bookmark. Okay, so for images, for bookmark button, for these buttons, we have this action property. But if I select the button, if I select this visual, then for this visual I don't have the action property, hence I can't do it. But there is anything you can do. What? You can add a transparent image, or you can try one thing. I add this shape. Shape is having the action, right? Then what I can do, I can add a shape on top of this bar. Ideally bar is not having that property, but shape is having. And now I can fill out, I can turn off the fill, right? So now it's looking like there is a image. Now when I click on this, changing the color, right? Now you have the action, changing the action bookmark here, and the giving the bookmark, let's say home page. All right, now what is this? This is a bar chart, right? But actually on bar, on top of bar, there is another shape, that is rectangle. On rectangle, I have rectangle is transparent now. Okay, it means data of bar is displaying. Now when I click on this rectangle, it looks like I clicked on the bar and it take me to the home page. So what does it mean? It's art. It's just how you use the buttons, how you use the things. Ideally there was not any setting, but how you can achieve, and it will come only when you will practice in different scenarios. You will try to do new and new things. Okay, next question. If I have to add total value in chart title, is this possible? Yes, that is possible. What is this? Title, correct? In title, what you want to add the total sales. What you have to do then, just go here in format, go to title. You can add the measure value, right? Where you have the total sales value you have in measure. Okay, the first thing is you can add the title, you can add the measure value here directly in the title also, right? Or the another thing is, like, you can create a concatenated measure and then that you can do here. Okay, the easiest thing is, because for that what you need to use the DAX. But if somebody is not aware with DAX, so why don't we use this thing? So just you can arrange it into the same size and same look and feel, and that's it. Now, can you tell me that? Is it embedded with the title or after adding it, right? So if you manage this properties and everything perfectly, then easily you can do everything. That's why what I said, like many people I saw, like they do a lot of things, they achieve a lot of things in their reports without writing the DAX. How? Like this. For embedding it for directly into this title, you have to do the R&D, you have to do Google, how to do it, how to do that, right? But it's like straightforward. Just add it here, and it's like a always fixed title value is not going to increase, right? So the position will be always fixed. And when you will select any value, let's say I select it, then data will also be changed. If I do like this, if I select it, then this data will also be changed here. You see here. Got it? So that's why it's customizable, whatever you want. Next question, I see tree map. Can we change the area? In tree map, first open the tree map. Creating a new page. Add this tree map. Let's show some value here. For example, total products and sales. Right. So it's based on the sales amount. Product names are appearing. There are too many products. So what you can do, you can hide. You can just show the top 20 products. Just go here, top N, top 20 products based on what? Top total sales. Light. Here you got top 20 products. Okay, now what was your question? Tree map, can we change the area? Which area you want to change here now?
Mike, assume that we have this office star executive. It is at least visible here, but if the sales is very less, it will just be like a small. Can we just enlarge that? Something like that.
Okay, so you mean it's something like this. If you see here, there's a product, right? But for this, it's very small just because of the sales size.
Correct.
So no, you can't enlarge it because it's very small value. You can't like highlight it. Either you can just do something like you can show the bottom 10 or bottom 20, something like this, or the top, or like you can filter the
Okay.
data. Maximum you can do use this focus mode. Just click here, but it will not be much helpful. Even if in focus mode, you won't be able to see the very smaller values.
Fine.
And as per the best practice, like generally we don't show the data like this because it's not an ideal visualization. Generally we use tree maps or such kind of information where we can see the data clearly, because if we are showing some small values, then it's useless, because even if nobody is able to see the values, because on each value we won't be able to do like the value something like this. Okay, next question, percent quantity sold for each category, okay, for each country in one visual. All right, so is there any specific requirement like which visual you have to use? Because your requirement says you want to display percent category sold for each category for each country, then this can be achieved through metrics only, because it's something like everything you cannot achieve with any visual. Let's say if I want to show like this information, net sales contribution, then this information I can't show on map. On map, that every visual is having a specific purpose to visualize the data, right? Not map but anything else. Yes, right. So this information, because see, when I read your question, percent quantity, it means here you have one value, right? One fact, and you want to display it for each category for each country, right? So then Metrics give you the flexibility to visualize your data in row and columns format. Let's do it. So let me check whether I have any measure for total quantity. Total quantity, no. Just create a measure first. No need to create directly column also I can use, but the ideal practice is create the measure first. Total QTY, sum of quantity. Okay, now I add the matrix. Okay, so what do you want? Quantity and country. And you want, what was the third one? Category, I think. Is it this what you were asking? Okay, you want percentage of quantity, not the count, not the sum. Go here, show values as percentage of grand total. You can create a measure also, but in this case, it's better that you use a built-in functionality. For all the values, you just click here and you can show the values with no calculation. It means the exact value which you have for measure, or the percent of the grand total, percent of the column total, percent of the row total. Which one you want? It's up to you. You can just go here and show that. No graphical representation. Okay. So if I show graphical only, okay, if I try to show the graphical also, let's see like this something. When I show it, then here you see in Access there are 2 columns, which means I won't be able to handle it. Okay, so let's do it. One thing, I can add the category into the legend for each category. So I add category into the legend. Now here you can see something like this. For each category, right, data would be visualized like this. Let me just increase the X size, X axis width. Okay, so for United States, for each country now you can see the contribution of the categories in percentage of the quantities. It's your requirement now. It's your decision, like in which way you want to display your data. Whether you want to display it into matrix format, or you can display like this also. This is the same thing. Like office supply is for US 12%, furniture is 4%, technology is 3%, and there's the same thing like for each country wise bifurcation of the percentage of quantity. Combo charts. Somebody asked the combo chart. Okay, let's use that. So in Power BI, we have some of the combination charts or combo charts where we have 2 y-axes, let's say for this one. Or it's better that I just copy the previous visual and paste it here because I have did formatting there. Just copying this. Now convert it to combo. Now you can see here. Also one more thing, you can sort the values also by just going to more options. Here you can sort the values based on the country or total quantity. So I select total quantity here. Now you see here on x-axis you have the country, on y-axis you have the total quantity, right? But you want to display another axis also here, like another y-axis, which is y2, and on that you want to display like, let's say your profit, okay, or your sales, because you want to analyze like if your quantity is like 37,000 for it, then what was the sales amount, right? So you want to analyze the sales amount also along with the quantity. So what you can do, here you have the column series section. It means this is your Y2. You can add the sales measure here. Add total sales into this. Now here you will get, sorry, in line values, because line value is your Y2. So now here you can see where your quantity is 37,000, but your sales is this. If you see, your quantity sold 10,000, but your sales amount was this, right? So it's a combination chart of the bar and line. Okay, so both of the things you can achieve within just one visual. You can manage these y1 or y2 axis also individually by just going to the format tab here. Go in y-axis. Here you have this left or right, like how you want to just manage the problem.
$1,000. This is how we can work with the halving clause in SQL. And this brings us to the end of this session. Thanks for attending, and let's meet in the next class.